So we'll use this for a starter. Does anybody know what this is? Does anybody know what this is? How's everybody doing using this for a starter? Good evening, good evening. What do I do? That's really what I'm here to say. What do I do? What is this page all about? Right? Every page, people, they do what? What do people do on TikTok, right? What do I do on TikTok? What is my goal on the multimedia? Is that what you want to call it? Multimedia services, social media, multimedia. I don't know the terms others use. I might use my own terms you've never heard, or make up words you've never heard, with reason, of course, and explanation of my own reality. But with time, you will understand that my reality will end up to be what is actually the reality, only because of the math. I don't want to take any sides. If I do, please tell me, or I'll tell you before I do, and with reason why. I might decide or not decide, and then I've decided not to decide, and not choosing any sides. I've chosen both sides at the same time, staying neutral, that both sides have validity in a difference of understanding between us. And not only between us, it's the system, what we understand of the reality, right, of the system. We'd have to go into base logic. Do you have it? Do you not? How do you know if you do or you don't? Right now, I don't have that definition, but I can tell you low is in love for the logic of the gateway of I am in creation, right? And backwards, it'd be more like CIG in the beginning of Cigarette, where the angels come to town, right? Why do the doctors tell you this and that? And I'm not even going to get into that part, because that's a he said, she said, my reality, but there's more to it anyways. So, we are who? How you doing? How you doing? We are... It looks like what is zero, right? So I'm sort of talking to myself. How are you, Costa NGC? Do you know what I do on this channel? Do you know what this represents here? If you go ahead and look up Mr. Tackpans on one of the search engines and see what this avatar does. The page represents, I study numbers from dots and dashes to geometric shapes. I am not fluent with everything. I don't know much about math, but I create math equations that bring the understanding of the numerics closer together. Then I use these numerics and I base it off of positions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can base it off of the planets, either using the tarot cards or the base 1 through 9 system, where Pluto is 9th. Regardless of what you think about Pluto, it is still 9th as a dwarf or not. It's also the extremity, so it's the largest ring. Right now, the thing is, it's hard to explain this part, that half of what anything is C or less. It's a half circle. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I never know where I was. I put this up, 222. Does anybody know what it is? Right, so 8 times 222 is 1776. It's the system of 1/8. When you go 8 times 11 in the system of 1/8, you get 88, like the 88 constellations. Now 22 is the full card, right? And when you run the 40, when you run the zone of 40, like if Moses had to run the board of 40, right, that would be 10, 20, 30, 40. Or what is 22, 22, 22? What is 10 is 22. What's missing? The zodiac, the 12, the signs you bring together through one, the avatar. So let me explain it. In Monopoly, hold on a second. Am I showing up here or not? I don't know why. But I'm going to take this off for a second. I have to try and fix my background. I don't know what happened. Yeah, something's happening here. Okay, I think I got me in here now. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'd rather have it dark than light. It feels like it's so cold outside. Like, why? Something's going on. It's almost like being in the freezer. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like there's, you know what a laser looks like? You don't see it, but yet you do see it cutting through the light. Well, this is what I see with the freeze right now, because there's no way, it is not that cold outside, yet this humidity is biting. Like something is like, what is it in the periodic table? Right? I think there's other letters that can do this freezing effect. You know what I'm saying? These tiny particles, are they being attracted? Right? You know, I looked at the water this morning hanging from the ceiling in my bathroom. It wouldn't fall down. So if gravity is gravity, why won't it fall down? What is it stuck to the ceiling? Does water stick so much to the ceiling that it won't fall down? What I'd like to understand that phenomenon for myself. And don't forget that there's got to be like relationships, numeric relationships. Just to let you know that iron apparently is I think iron is F, big F, small e. Now, if we went to 52-letter alphabet, the big F would be 5-6, right? So if you go 52, or should we run the tarot alphabet? Why? Because 78 tarot cards, which is 3 by 26, right? Instead of 3 by 26, it's 6 by 13. And then if we did do a 6 by 13, I would have to end up with 6 individual realities. Okay, hold on a second. 6 by 13. Yes, because I'm going to have 6 and join 6 with 1. And then I'm going to have 6 and join 6 with 1. And then I'm going to have 6 and join 6 with 1. I have to see what that total is. I have to see the total. 13. Anyways, yeah, you're connecting 6. Anyways, I can't think. Been pulled to the side by the dog. Sorry about that. So what do? I study ABC. A1, B2, C3. Is it always A1, B2, C3? So far in everything that I'm working on, it's always ABC, but it's not always A1, B2, C3. Even though what I do is I place some letters against each other, and when it comes to C, there's a switch. In Hebrew, although it's 1, 2, 3 in Hebrew, they use the G sound, which is 7. I can see you know, it's not snowing yet. It seems like the breath I take is freezing, like instantly. It's like really, really weird. Really weird. Maybe you notice, maybe, you know what, the first time I ever saw snow, I didn't know. Second time I saw it, now this is my 60th winter, basically. 62, don't count the first couple. I think I know what I'm seeing, you know. I can talk for myself. If you're 20 and I'm 60, I think I saw at least 40 more winters than you. That's the difference. And now does my logic and does my vision or feelings, right, change? Am I really good at understanding this? I know it's not like before. I feel like they show being in London or something. I'm under the light. How's everybody doing? Alphabet science here. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3 equals to 6 plus 4 equals to 10. Everything flips over again. Okay? At 4, everything flips over again. That's a pocket. So when it flips over at 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to flip over at 9, 8, 7, and 6. And then we rotate through 5. And then we keep going on over to 18. And then we go to 26 and we continue on. Right? 52 weeks. Twice the alphabet, the small letters, and the big one. So after the first alphabet, if I continue on to E, right, that would make 6 for F, and the 6th one, and then it would make the 26 and 5, be 31 for E. But again, I'd have to write this down. I'm just a little bit all over the place, being pulled here. It's cold outside. How's everybody doing? So what do I do with this A, B, C, D? Should I go to the deck of cards? Would you like to see the deck of cards, a set of dice? What would you, or do you want to know the alphabet itself? The fourth, okay, so we're going to say this, okay, because I'm really never sure where to go. No questions. I rather have questions, right? Christmas time is coming up, right? Do you know that the eve of Christmas is 324? 18 by 18 is 324. Reverse alphabet is 324, and it's the letters sex. C and X, 324. 2 and 4 is 6. 1 between 2 equals to 3. And now we have what is the trinical creation. Everybody's got somebody's back, right? Has anybody seen the tetrahedron? right? 3 working, 1 grounding all the time. 3 working, 1 grounding, 3 working, 1 grounding, 3 working, 1 grounding. So it happens 4 times. And then we start over the cycle again. 3 working, 1 grounding. Whew. And it's always 2 sides, right? There's always that there are 2 sides reflecting all the time in the trinical tetrahedron. And from the point on the top, you can see all 3 when looking down as to the corners. So A, B, C, D, let's look at this. The ace card in the deck of cards. I'm just going to do something simple. The ace in the deck of cards, the A letter, right? So I'm going to look at the A letter, and I just see an A letter, but all of a sudden the deck of cards tells me it's ace. I go, okay, it's an ace. Okay, the A, C, E, the 1, the 3, the 5. Not the 2, not the 4, not the 6, and that's the end of the cube. So you have the ace, then you have the 2. They're not the same, but if I take the ace and the deuce and put them together, it makes the 3 card. So should I throw away the 1 and the 2 and keep the 3? The 4 card is not like the 1 and the 2. It's different. It's the first of its kind, D500, Roman numeral D as well, the 4th card. Let's replace it with the alphabet. If we read the alphabet backwards, whoa, it's very slippery out. If we read the alphabet backwards, the 4th one would be 26, 25, 24, 23 would be W. But my question is, should I be starting the alphabet at Z, or should I start at the empty space? Right? There's a question inside. There's the alphabet itself. It encompasses to 27, meaning 1 through 26 equals to 27. Should we put 27 in the last space? That should be 9. And then what letter should we call it? Because B plus G equals to I9. 27 is what is B and G. Win a big red sun, gigabytes. 2 through 7, house of Bet Vet, where the soul resides. So this is what we're going to do. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you take a look at the deck of cards, right, each one of them, okay, 4 through 10, have the 4 card in it. So I guess we can just toss out the 4, or just say there are 7 of the kind. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 7 of its kind, right? 6 plus 1, because 1 plus 0 is a double digit, right? So there's 6 plus 1 of its kind, just like the cube. TH, there's first, there's second, there's third, and then there's fourth. And fourth goes all the way up until it hits 20th. As for 420, so when I speak about one thing, it branches out, and I'm never sure, should I just continue on one story and leave out the rest? So this is how it's been for 20 years for me, pieces and parts over a 20-year period of time that I've been doing this. So what happens in fifth? Well, fifth, the 5 card in the deck of cards is the 4, and the ace coming together equals to 5. So maybe we don't need the 4, we no longer need the ace, since the ace is also in the 3. And that's the 5 card. Then we go to the 6 card, right? The 6 card has the 4 card in it, but there's nothing like it until you get to the 7 and the 8. Now the 7 and the 8 are just like the 6. I don't need the 6, it's in the 7. I don't need the 7, it's in the 8. So we have control by the 8, right? So I'm going to keep the 8. Now I have to go back to the 1, the 2, and the 3. I'm not going to keep the 1 because I have it inside the 5, but I'm going to, okay, and I'm going to keep the 2. I'm not going to keep the 3 because the ace is already counted in the 5, but the 2 is counted nowhere. So now I'm going to have the 2 and the 8. Now we go to the 9, and with the 9 card is just like the 5 card, right? So I just need the 9. I get rid of the 5. I end up with 2, 8, and 9. If you add 2, 8, and 9 together, it equals to 19. If you multiply 2 by 8, 16 by 9 is 144. Bringing the 3 realms together, the 28-day cycle. On the 29th day, it's the beginning of the next cycle, just like the 29th or 60th day of the year. In February, just like the 92nd day, which is April 1st instead of the 91st day. The word spirit, 7 by 13, just like the Aztec Sanskrit brownstone or brown sandstone. Same thing. Our calendar, the Aztec, Sumerian, Tzolk'in, I think that's what you call it. Calendar, okay, they match up. They match up for the 260 days, just like the 26 alphabet, 26 or 260. It's the same. It also fits itself into 13 as well into the 7 days a week. The sun and the moon, they fit perfectly for the Aztecs as well as it does for numerology as the mathematics. Anything divided by 7 will equal to what is in any order after the decimal point 142857. Otherwise, it'll be 2857142 and 4285714, 5714852, 71. I think it's 7142857 and 857142. I think that's what the orders are. And then you can see by the placements of all these numbers, it's going to create a design within it. If you noticed, it only included the fixed and cardinal signs. It didn't include the mutable signs, right? And that is what the division of 7 is. The thing about 7 is you can go 6 and 1, 7, correct? So if you wanted to create 13, you'd go 6, 1, 6. So now anything divided by 13 after the decimal, there's only 2 answers, right? Because it gets divided in between, right? Of 13, 6, 1, and 6. Hold on, Ozzy, are you okay? Okay, very good, Ozzy, thank you. Yeah, so 6, 1, and 6, and the answer is 076923. And if it's not that answer, it's going to be the next answer, which is twice of what is 076923. And I think it's what is 153846. I think that's what that is. So anything divided by 13, these 1, 3, 4, 9, 10, and 12 divided by 13 will equal 076923 in one of the orders after the decimal point. What is in the second, 5, 6, 7, and 8 position, as well as in the 11th position, right, is going to equal to 154846, 076923 times 2. Whatever that answer is, that's what the answer will be to each one of those. And when you add up the pairings of what is first and 12th, second and 11, 3, 10, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7, 6, it's all going to equal to 999,999. So you can take any number you want, divide it by 13, and you're going to see one of those answers. If you tell me what it is, I'll tell you what the answer is. And I'm just walking down the street. It's not that you don't need a calculator. There's only 2 answers, so how should I forget? You know what I'm saying? And one of the greatest tools, or our greatest tools, is you and me, or you and them. Once you ask the question, we can go and search. And what the greatest thing is the alphabet itself is the tool to describe itself, right? You guys are funny, eh? So anyways, I'm getting back to the house now. How you doing, Gareth? Welcome to the house. How you doing, lovely members? Yeah, I'm not going to be on long. I'm going to get off probably for about 20, let's say a half an hour till 8:30. I'm going back into the house and see what's going on and see if I can get my corner right. Telephone is ringing about anything. Anything. Right? Just know one thing, what I think. This is what I think. I think the more we know about the alphabet, about language, right, the more we can breathe into the air. I don't even know what I'm saying. I just don't know how to say this. Just that there's so much more in this alphabet. Anyways, I'm going to come back. I'm going to be back. 64 by 8, 512 memory, 8 by 8 by 8, 256, 16 by 16. The 64 is also what is connected to Jacob's Ladder, Elon Musk. The oceans right now. That's why we got to keep them nice and dirty, right? So we can stay in the oceans to make sure we check on all our buoys. You know what I'm saying? All our markings. Let me get on in here. Thank you for all that encouragement. Oh my God, it's hard to open up the fence. Come on. Let's see who's there. Hey, Dexter, come on down. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hold on, Dexter. Dexter, hey, buddy. This dog here, oh my God, what an angel. This one too, another angel. He doesn't say nothing, right, Dexter? You say nothing? Let me pull this off. Hold it. Let me take this off. Hold on, hold on. Oz, I can't. Just, I'm here. Oh, okay. Let's see what they're gonna do now. Hey, your leg. Okay, go. What are you gonna do now? What are you guys doing? Nothing? Hold on a second. Are you a dog? Are you a cat? What are you? Dexter. You jealous? What are you? Are you the Tin Man? Are you the Tin Man? Who are you? Who are you? Are you the big bad wolf? Are you wolf dressed in sheep's clothing? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. It's the battle. You see Ozzy's right here? Because he's got my full attention now. There they go. Boxing match. You guys ready to go? This is TikTok Sunday night. This is TikTok Sunday night. My sisters. This is one sister. This is the other sister. So what would happen in the house of Abraham right now? Jacob, Isaac, and Ishmael in the backyard. Jacob, Isaac, and Ishmael. I'm Abraham. Just making sure nobody gets too wild. Doo-doo-doo. And I gotta run after them. Where are they? Oh no! Holy crap! Hey! Hey! Shh! 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 No barking! No barking! Shh! Shh! Okay, let's go in. Let's go in, Ozzy. Cookie, that's it. Okay, I'll be back on at 8:30. All right. Please set up some questions for me, right? Set up some questions. It's very slippery outside. I don't want to freeze. Set up some questions. We're all going in. Cookie time, guys. Say hello. Say love. Right? This is the house. This is the house. This is what we're putting up with. Right? Everybody loves each other all the time. See you later. Half an hour.